Hey there, Pit Boss Nation. We just pulled the turkey out of the brine. We're going to go ahead and do this one up Texas style. First thing you want to do is want to make sure that you pat your bird dry once you get it out of the brine. Typically, to get the rub to stick, I'll wipe it down at first with some oil. You can use peanut oil, you can use vegetable oil. What I find is the easiest is just some regular spray olive oil. So we're going to go with coarse black pepper, some coarse kosher salt, and I'll just use equal parts together in the shaker so that we can apply it evenly. Turkey doesn't have a ton of fat in it, so you can be pretty liberal with the seasoning. Don't forget to get the cavity when you're seasoning. What you can do, if you like, is you can take some butcher's twine. You can tie up your wings and your legs. I don't think it's necessary, but what you can do, if you're starting to get a little too dark on the cooking process, you can go ahead and take the wing tips and the drumstick tips and wrap a little foil around them. That'll keep it from getting burnt. But otherwise, this looks ready to go. We're going to go ahead and throw it on the smoker. Typically, if you cook them at a regular low smoking temperature, you don't really get a good crisp skin. So we're going to go ahead and stick at 300 for the turkeys today. So we're up to 300 degrees. I'm going to put the bird on here. I'm going to put the thighs and the legs kind of more towards the heat source here in the middle, because they'll be able to take a little bit more heat than the breasts would. We'll go ahead and grab our probes and we'll get one into the thigh. And when you're probing it, you want to make sure that you're in the center of the thigh. You're not hitting any bones, because that'll give you a false reading on your temperature. Other than that, we're good to go. Hey everyone, we're about 3 hours in. Our bird's this nice golden color now. You know, you can leave it on a little longer if you like it a little darker. Personally, I think that this golden color is just perfect. So what I did is we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull this Texas style bird off of the grill for just a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this roasting pan, and we're going to add a bunch of butter. The butter added will make sure that this continues to stay moist. We don't want our turkey getting dry. We'll get it covered up with some foil, throw it back on the Pit Boss, and let it come all the way up to 165 degrees. Hey there, Pit Boss Nation. We just pulled our Texas style turkey off the pellet grill, and we're gonna go ahead and get started finally checking this temp and seeing how it looks once it's been basting in all that butter for the last hour or two. It looks like a pretty golden brown to me. We'll check the temperature in the breast. 166. Thighs right at 171. That's perfect. That's ready to go. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and let this bird rest for about half an hour before we cut into it. We don't want to have it lose all that moisture that we've worked so hard to put into it. One of the things that you can do that's great with this recipe is you can set the turkey aside and you can use all that good butter that we've been basting this turkey in as part of your roux for your gravy. Aside from that, this thing looks fantastic. I can't wait to carve it up and eat it. Happy Thanks grilling all.